So how did you pick this spot you got here? Like this street, this block?
I would say because St. Paul is more familiar, so it wasn't particularly arcade. You know, we've looked at it, like she said, we've looked at a ton of different spaces from Minneapolis to Blaine to Eagan to Woodbury to Minnesota or to St. Paul. So this particular spot, it was like it felt more close to home because we're currently living in Woodbury and we were coming out of a food hall before we before we got here. So driving from Woodbury to downtown Minneapolis, it was a drift. You know, I know you can imagine that. So it was kind of an easy choice. You know, St. Paul, it was like no brainer. You know, it's right there. Our kids go to St. Paul schools. You know, we live in Woodbury, so it was perfect. And this spot just kind of fell on our lap. You know, so it kind of just like, I think all the stars aligned perfectly for us to be here. Having a business over here is going to be pretty cool, you know what I'm saying? And it carries a lot of character. So yeah, St. Paul is just different in general.
Yeah. Is there other businesses in the east side that you guys really enjoy going to?
Well, there's Metro Wireless down the street. I highly recommend if you got a broken cell phone or you're just in need of a cell phone, go down there. They're also black owned. There's a apparel, clothing, and sneaker store on Payne.
Oh,
right.
Yeah.
Just imagine.
Solid is over there, isn't it? Solid clothing.
Okay.
I think so.
Yeah, and there's also another one too. There's two different ones. So I guess there's apparel stores we go. There's one down the street as well that I go to. It's Circle of Apparel. We just had some shirts made down there. They're about like 3 blocks down the street.
So this is an interesting question, but it's almost obvious because the service that you're providing sets you apart from everybody around here. I don't know of any other natural foods or plant-based places around. Do you know any?
No, actually there aren't any on the east side. We're actually the first black-owned plant-based option on the east side of St. Paul.
Awesome.
You know, so we're hoping to change the dynamics of dietary needs in this community. And help people get more sufficient understanding of plant-based foods and showing them that you can still eat good, you know what I'm saying, and be healthy at the same time.
Yeah.
Eat good and be good.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
For sure.
Yeah.
Where'd this art come from?
Shout out to St. Paul Slim. He's the artist on that.
Good.
I just admired the ones that, I liked personally. But this is from his personal collection. These are pieces of his mind that, he meticulously laid out on canvas. Seeing his work, it brought me back to that feeling of when I first started watching and learning about art.
Now that you're getting things going, is there anything that you wish you would have done differently up until this point, 1 week before you open? Any advice for black business owners coming to town?
I think we should have been here sooner.
Yeah.
Because we was in a food hall, and let's just say it was going to school. We went to school for a whole year before we got here to even learn the business and understand the dynamics of how to even run and operate this structure, right? So that was a detrimental lesson to anybody who's trying to start up a business. You got to start somewhere. There's a lot of people just don't know where to start. Sometimes you just got to do it. We like didn't know what we were doing at one point in time. We just was doing it. We was learning as we were going ahead day by day. We just hopped in the water and got wet.
Yeah, sure.
It
was bananas.
Cannonball.
From like inventory to just the website and technical stuff. It was a lot definitely going on.
She built the website.
Awesome.
Yeah.
To any entrepreneur or up and coming black entrepreneur that wants to start a business, I would say just it pays the way to plan it out. It pays the way like a lot.
Tell me about the name Insane Vegan. Where'd that come from?
People doubt what vegan food tastes like, right? And they like, oh, I don't like vegan food. Oh, you don't? You never ate an apple? you
Right.
never had strawberries before, grapes, nothing. You know, you don't eat lettuce. You don't like vegan food. You know, that's
Right.
basically vegan food. So I think the name, I was trying to go for something extreme. I'm kind of a little nutty, right? So when it comes to food, I feel like I be trying to make my food the same way, right? I want to go to the extreme. I want people to think that this is crazy. This can't be vegan food. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
Like that's what I was going for. So
Love it.
insane kind of fit for me.
That's great.
Yeah, and she just was like, oh, that's a good
That's
idea.
good. I'm like, yeah,
I'll
sure.
LLC it.
Yeah. So as far as the East Side goes, what would you say the biggest challenges the East Side is facing right now?
Diversity. There's definitely a lack of people like me. You know, and I would like to say this is like our hood. You know what I'm saying? Our city. But we rent everything and own nothing. You know, and I think more people like me need to hone in on their skills and their environmental experience and bring something to light from it. You know, because we all got a story to tell one way or another. Even if you don't even know you got a story to tell, we all got a story to tell. So I think if more people would be more inclined to jumping out of their box, you know, jumping out of their familiarity, like there could be more businesses like mine's or ours or like the bar over there or the gas station down there, you know what I'm saying? It's just lack of ownership.
Yeah.
You know, so overall I think lack of ownership is definitely missing over here for our people.
I love that your businesses is coming and just coming on actually at what I feel like in my life is one of the most amazing times of after the pandemic, after the George Floyd, and here it is springtime too. Like this is a dynamite time to open this.
The last 2
business.
years has been nuts. I will say that, especially for us in Minnesota. You know, because like it was really crazy for us before this pandemic started. You know, as you know, like you said, the George Floyd, that was just crazy. I had something come across my phone not too long ago about that time of when that happened. You know, it was like 2 years ago or something like that, right? Yeah, and it just brought me back to what was going on and the feeling in the air and everything that people were thinking and what people were fighting for and what people were seeing, just the injustice and everything that was going on was just nuts for us way before the pandemic. So we had to carry that into the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? So now it was just like double trauma. But now that we getting past that, I think a lot of more people are really starting to hone in on their skills. It's brought a lot more entrepreneurs out of that hardship.
Yeah.
So
No.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah. You have any plans to, the way your business is going to engage with the community, to get involved? I mean, ESABA is the one thing with Paris. Anything else that you're thinking about?
So getting to know our neighbors is like our main focus point right now.
Yeah.
You know, in community engagement totally.
Yeah. So, to share one message with the world of the East Side, what would it be for you guys?
Oh, she got this.
What? To share one message with the world of the East Side. Come eat at Insane Vegan.
Yeah.
Oh, word,
the
that's
message.
dope.
Nice. And I see Insane Vegan as becoming a destination for travelers that are coming to the Twin Cities.
Oh, we already are.
We already
Yeah.
are.
We already
Yeah,
are.
yeah, we already are.
Cool. So how have you been in touch with people, or people have already hit your website? I'm sure.
Yep. Google is one of the biggest ways that people find us, and that's how we find restaurants. Or Happy Cow is one of the
Yeah.
apps. That
Or
was a
Yelp.
vegan app. Yeah,
But
or
mostly, like she said, it's Google.
Google.
We ask our customers, how did you find
and
it?
they all
You know,
Google.
yeah. So we literally had families traveling RVs around the country to like I just flew in from Dubai to well, let me think.
Even celebrities.
Oh yeah. We fed Erica Badu. That was one person. You know, we fed. Can't remember her name, but she played for like the Indiana WNBA team. I'm not going to botch their name or her name, but
That's so great. Any other messages you want to shout out to the East Side? They're coming to eat here.
I would say don't give up on your community. You know, just cherish what's within. You know, hone in on your skills and figure out how you can make a building work for yourself. Because there's a lot of them out here that's just sitting doing nothing, collecting dust, rust, and etc. Right? So I would say figure out what you're good at, and I'm talking to people, right? Figure out what you're good at. Figure out what you can bring to the world or what you can bring to your community, what you can offer, right? And figure out how you can do that. Once you figure out what you can do, figure out how you can do it and where you can do it, right? So I just say don't give up. You know, just keep trying it. Whatever you're going to do, just keep trying, because eventually all those doors close, somebody's going to open one for you, right? Like once you're in the mindset of working towards a goal, I don't feel like you will fail unless you stop trying.
As you can tell, Kevin and Lauren are very passionate about their business. They are new to the community, yet it feels like home to them. The East Side is great at bringing people together. With the boom of businesses and people, the business community is bound to thrive. Contribute to this boom by visiting Insane Vegan and other businesses alike on the East Side. To see more about Kevin and Lauren's business, visit their Instagram and Facebook. Also, visit their website, www.insane-vegan.com, and find even more information. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you next time.